Hello children, in this video I am going to explain you about classification of matter. So children, I think you all know about matter. What is matter? Matter is anything which occupies space and has mass. So if you consider around you, you will find the matter exists in different states due to difference in their physical state and the molecular arrangement. But if we consider the classification on the basis of its chemical composition or constitutions, all matter can be broadly categorized into two categories. One is the mixture and another is the pure substance. Okay, so here when on the basis of separation, it is what, can it be physically separated? Yes, mixtures can be physically separated, but pure substances cannot be separated. Okay, uh, or also you can say, what are the pure substances? Pure substances have constant composition and always homogeneous. Now what is homogeneous? I will explain you afterwards, but first you think, see about this pure substances, and it can be chemically decomposed, that is it is further divided into two compound and the elements. Now if we talk about the decomposition, so elements are cannot be decomposed, whereas the compounds can be chemically decomposed. That means the chemicals reactions are helpful for decomposing the compounds. Now the next one is the mixture. What is a mixture? Mixtures have a variable compositions and may be homogeneous or heterogeneous. So homogeneous mixture, that is the uniform everywhere. Okay, and heterogeneous mixture, they are further divided into two, that is the colloids and the suspension. So next we talk about the what is the homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. Children, you can see here what is a homogeneous mixture. In this kind of mixture, you can't distinguish the components. Okay, that means whatever is present in this mixture, you cannot distinguish, you cannot separate, you cannot tell that no, this portion is having sweet only, this portion is having this water only, or anything like the coffee flavor. No, it will be uniform in the whole mixture. Okay, so just like you can see here, the puree is there, coffee, milkshake, chocolate, cold tomato soup, or the orange juice. These all are the homogeneous mixture. That means you cannot differentiate or distinguish the components. Okay. Now the next one is what? That is the heterogeneous. What is that heterogeneous? Heterogeneous are the mixtures in which you can distinguish all the components. Yeah, just like salad. Now, in the salad, you will separate the things. If you don't want to eat, you can separate the tomatoes outside. You can put the salad outside. You can put the any portion cucumber. If you don't want to eat, you can separate it. Okay. Similarly, fruit salad also. Everything is visible. What are the components in this? You can easily distinguish. Similarly, the other food items also. Okay, as you can see here. So this is the heterogeneous mixture. That means whatever the components are there, you can easily distinguish and it is easily visible from outside. Now one more division on this pure substances and impure substances, that is the mixture. Further, the examples are given here, that is the elements. Pure substances are divided into elements and the compounds. So elements are the hydrogen, carbon, iron, these all are the elements. Compounds, that is the they are formed with the two kinds of things, that is just like water is a compound. Why? Because the hydrogen and oxygen together combine in a proper proportion, and then only they will form the compound. And ammonia is having the nitrogen and hydrogen in that, so they are having the different kinds of molecules present in that, so they are the compounds. Further, the elements are divided into four, that is the metals, non-metals, Metal is that silver, non-metal sulfur. Metalloid, which is in between the metals and the non-metals. The properties, the example is the arsenic. And the noble gas, that means which does not react with anyone, that is called the helium. Okay, for example is a helium given. So, in terms of the molecules which are present in that, you can find that in elements, same kind of atoms are there, okay, or you can say same kinds of molecules are there. But in compounds, there will be the different two elements are combining and forming the compounds, or two or three, like that. That means it will not remain the single one, single type. Then homogeneous mixture, that is that they will get adjusted in between and it is not visible from outside, whereas heterogeneous, different states of matter will be mixed, and sometimes you can see that the all the constituents which are present, that will be have the variable composition, it will not having the, जैसे कि आप मिक्सचर जो खाते हैं, जो नमकीन दाल मोठ होता है, so that is also the heterogeneous mixture. You can separate each and every particle, you can distinguish each and every particle from that. Now children, you can see that is this is the periodic table of elements. Now there are, you can see that a pure substances which cannot be broken into two or more pure substances, if any chemical by chemical means, is called the element. Okay, and there are about 118 different elements which have been identified till today. So some of these have been made by the scientists, while most of them occur naturally, and those who occur naturally, they are known as the natural elements, whereas those who are emitting the harmful radiations, and they are known as the radioactive elements. Now earlier you see, here the names are given, different names are, or the symbols are given with this, that what are the elements, just like here you can say hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, then magnesium, calcium. These all are the copper, zinc, and here carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, then helium, neon, argon, krypton, like that you can see. And these are arranged in different ways. I mean, this is the periodic table, and this is the heart of the chemistry. Okay, so without this you cannot study chemistry. Okay, so for the sake of the convenience, elements have been divided into four classes, that is the metals, non-metals, metalloid, and the inert gases. Okay, so for your sake of remembering, here the last one is the inert gases. This is the column of the inert gases. Okay, and in detail we will study in the higher classes about this. But this much is enough for you to know that this is the periodic table, and here this side is the inert gases. Inert gases are the stable one, and they do not react with any other element. Now, children, already I have discussed about, and explained about the elements, that there are four categories of the elements, that is the metals, non-metals, metalloids, and noble gases. Now, one by one, we are going to study about each category. Now, what are the metals? Metals are electropositive. Okay, so why they are called electropositive? Because in this case, as you all know, that the atoms are made up of subatomic particles, so they are proton, neutron, and the electron. So electrons are present in that, and they give the electron. Why they give the electron to the other metal or the non-metal? So that is for the combination, for formation of different compounds. Okay, so that is what they give the electron, and that's why they are having the positive charge. Positive charge means when electron is having the negative charge, and when it is given or it is donated, then in place of negative there will be the positive charge, the extra positive charge. So that's why metals are electropositive. And other properties are what? They are the shining one. Okay, the metals shine just like you see gold, silver, iron. These all are the metals and they shine. Then sonorous. Sonorous means when they are beaten, they produce a sound. Okay, if you remember your school bell, they when it is hit, then it produces sound. So they are the sonorous. So altogether metals are electropositive, shining, and they are sonorous. Apart from that, there are so many other properties also. In detail you will study in next class. Now the non-metals are electronegative. Why they are electronegative? Because they take or gain electron, and as they take or gain electron, they will get the negative charge. Okay, so that's why they are the electronegative. Non-metals are electronegative. So to gain the stability, they gain electron, whereas in metals, to gain the electron, to gain the stability, they give the electron. Okay, so here when they give the electron, the metals give the electron, there will be the positive charge, that is on the sodium you can see the positive charge is there, whereas the electronegative, as they are gaining the electron, they are having the negative charge. So chlorine gains the electron, and that's why they are having the negative charge. The number of electrons what they are gaining, the number of the charges will be there. Another property of non-metal is they do not shine and they do not have luster. Okay, they do not shine, just like carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, these all are the non-metals. And they are non-sonorous. Non-metals, when they are beaten, they do not produce any sound. The third category is the metalloid. What is that? Properties are intermediate between metals and the non-metals. Okay, so they are having the properties which are in the middle of, that is the sometimes they behave like metals and sometimes they behave like non-metals, just like the arsenic, antimony, and germanium, bismuth, etc. And the last category is the noble gases. These gases are found in trace amount, or in they are rare one in the Earth's atmosphere, and that's why they are called the rare gases, and they are the highly stable one. Why? That's why the reason behind this, that they are called the inert gases. Okay, they are already stable one, so they do not react with other gases, and hence they are the inert gases. And the examples are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon.